Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Route 1 FM and you joined me here at Salford City where Michael Rossendale is in charge of the club. Now this is my last video in the beta version, I will say, before the main game drops on November the 8th. So if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and of course you can find me on my socials as well, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, the lot. I also would like to say in this video that if you want to be part of the Salford City Academy, all you have to do is drop me a DM on my Twitter, in my Instagram, on my Facebook page as well. That's now out, I will say. Or down below in the comments, you can take over a youngster in the club and I will sooner or later, as soon as I think you are ready, will help promote you on the channel, and Michael Rossendale will promote you to the senior team. Now, in this episode is a bit of a, what can I say, a sour sort of episode in a way, because you might have seen this post where the board, headed by Peter Lim with Gary Neville as the managing director, has given Michael Rossendale an ultimatum over the last month, on the verge of being sacked because the results haven't gone their way. But before we get into the results and see why, we need to see a couple of games. And of course, we are back with action. So, there's been no transfers, there's been no staff changes. We've messed around with formations, but of course, results are all that matter. And you can see there, just in the window, some of the performance we have been putting in, which is a change of fortune, I will say that. Of course, we're not in the top half of the league after 19 games. We lie, if I can get this down, in 12th. Bear in mind, we are supposed to be favourites for the division. So, the question is, where did it all go wrong? Well, I'll tell you something. We're going to see a couple of games now. As soon as that's done, we're going to go through and show you the reasons why Rossendale was on the chopping block the last month. And here we are with today's action at home to Bradford. So Bradford, high flying in the league at the minute, are on the attack with Banks. What can Rossendale's tactics do? But he's left someone open and it's cannoned off the bar. That could have easily been 1-0. But with Salford on the attack, Watts with a direct free kick goes for one and it's pulled a save out of Lewis. What a cracking save there. Good free kick there by Watts, who takes the corner. Salford on the attack, but it's cleared out. Here comes Banks for Bradford. Now, notably, in this team for Michael Rossendale, we see Eastham come back into the team. Bolton still in there at right back. Drinkwater is having a fantastic start to his thing. And there is, Simone has put the Amex in the lead. Salford lead 1-0. What a finish that was. Ball over the top. He wrestled the defender and still got his right foot shot in. But we'll go through a few changes. Drinkwater, I was saying, is having a fantastic start to his Salford career. Look at Harvey, tried to get a volley in, but couldn't get it in there. Lewis with the ball up top, but Toure, ever present, just tidies up. Simone into Hendry. Back to Nartley. Out towards Bolton. Bolton, acres of room. Bolton, still going, Bolton. Oh, that should have been 2-0 there. So unlucky. But a 1-0 victory against the league leaders was all it took. and now against Wimbledon at home again. 2 home games, and we pulled out a penalty within seconds of this highlight starting. McGranny scores. That's his first goal of the season, I think. He's making a name for himself from that left hand side coming in. But Gunter with a throw. Now Rossendale has changed his fortunes here. Suddenly a new lease of life. Beckham playing this time. Bolton trying to get it into the byline. Tries to look for a cross. Gets into Drinkwater, who puts it across, and Torre narrowly missed. But yes, the fortunes have now changed here in the Greater Manchester area, with Salford actually now looking like a team that can compete with some of the big names like Bradford, like Hartlepool, and Torre with a corner again, looking for that near post, and it is cleared. Wimbledon on the attack. Now, I said Rosedale picked Wimbledon to be one of the favourites for the league, I will say that. But they're not playing like they should be, nor a Salford. But again, straight from the kickoff, Wimbledon are on the attack. Gibbert looking in, and a volley well held there by King. King looking to distribute it, and he's taking his time. He's become a better player in this team. Looking for Troby up front. But look at that. Gabra, the Manchester United youngster, wins it back, drives it in, ball in, looking for someone, but no one was there. Bolton with a shot, pulls a save out of the Dons keeper. It is now a corner to Salford. And the ball goes in, looking for Eastham at the near post, but he can't get it in. And it's just come out again, and it's gone back out for another corner. The Palencia is rocking. We're 1-0 up. What more can you ask for in this? Just corners are not going for the near post for him, but it comes back out and he's taking a wild shot wide. Again, another corner. Torre, it's been all Salford. Gibbert tries to get it away, and we'll pick this loose ball up as the Dons face another disheartening attack by Salford. Gunther plays it low. Oh, look at that. Chris Gunter's carried on. He's just narrowly put it over the bar. Wimbledon again on the assertive. Nightingale plays it long. Gibbert's found space there. He's got in between. Curry. And there's it's off the post. It's off the post. That could have easily been 1-1. Smith to Beckham. Beckham is fouled. It's relieved some of the pressure at the minute. Mallon. First start of the season. Oh, and he scores a free kick. He scores a goal. What a beauty that was. Cracking little free kick. Straight over the wall. Into the back of the net. That's put Salford 2-0 up. Wimbledon on the attack again. But it looks like it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Wimbledon will take this. And Wimbledon scores. King nearly getting on the end of it. So unlucky there. But it's now 2-1. Eastham tried to get up. Torre. Mullen. Oh, great little ball in there for Torre. Oh, Mullen continues run, but he can't reach that. Wimbledon pick it up and clear it long. Goes back. Forward again. And Ryan Leck there, coming back after injury, has done well. Curry on the attack. Ball's got ass offside. He's miles offside there. Salford, sigh of relief. Mallon with a corner, looking for Leck, and he pulls a great save. Was that save onto the post? But a 2-1 victory is all it took for Salford City. There you have it. 2 games. Brilliant games. 2 victories. But the question is, why was Rossendale on the chopping block? Well, if we have a look at our season so far. So you saw in the first video, we started off brilliantly with a 2-0 win against Mansfield. Followed by a loss by Swindon. Harrogate we won 1-0. Losing to Crewe. Winning against Newport. Now, this is where it went a little bit sideways. New formations, but a 2-0 defeat to Doncaster. Shrewsbury was a narrow 3-2 defeat They're in the Carabao Cup second round. Stevenage we drew 1-1 with. Liverpool under 21 times, we beat them 2-0. Look at that, goals from Callum Hendry and Romeo Beckham getting on the score sheet there. But our league form wasn't all that. Crawley, a massive 4-1 defeat. Rochdale 2-2. Alright, we beat Harrogate 3-1. Jenkins, Hendry and Gabath getting on the score sheet. A 1-1 draw against Tranmere. So what couldn't buy a decent run of games. Rochdale in the Johnson's Patent Trophy, we won 2-0, 2-1 shall I say. Tolja, I believe his name is, scoring twice. Sutton 0-0. Grimsby we lose 3-0. Northampton we lose 2-0. So we need to do something. All of a sudden, after a team talk from what I've heard, so like you just seen, a 1-0 victory against Bradford, 2-0 against Altrincham in the Papa John's, a 4-1 victory against Stockport, Drinkwater getting on the score sheet and Callum Hendry getting a hat-trick. Then Hartlepool 1-1, Leyton Orient 1-1. We've just beat Peterborough Sports 4-2 in the FA Cup. You've just seen it, a 2-1 victory against Wimbledon. We drew 0-0 against Carlisle. Johnson's Paint again, we beat Newcastle under 21s on penalties. And in the FA Cup second round, we win 2-0 against Hartlepool, which puts Salford City and Rossendale in the third round at the FA Cup. So a change in form, and that's how the league is looking. When Rossendale got the message about it could be time to make a change after 4 months, they were hovering above the relegation area, right about the 22nd mark where Colchester is now. All of a sudden we're up to 12. We are flirting with getting up there. A few results could do Salford the world of good. In the way of goal scorers, what have we got? We don't want assists, we want goals. Callum Hendry up there with 11 goals. Tolja up there with 7. Simmons with 5. Drinkwater with 3. Bailey, McCleary both on 2. Then a load on 1. So it's not too bad. Our top player at the minute, I would say, is Elliot Simmons. Obviously, the 4 in the green over the last 5 games, not played enough. But our rating overall is Richard Nutley. He's played 20 games at 7.15 average rating, which I think is really good for a centre-back. Now, you heard me say at the start, if you want to be part of the team, all you have to do is DM me and either leave a comment below and I will put you in. Now, I'm just going on my Twitter on my phone here, right, which is with me most of the time. And for Eyes Play FM, he has messaged me. He wanted to be in the youth team. So I gave him an option. So we went over to the youth team. We went into the under 18s. And we're going to see him now. Jason Marks is who he wanted to be. He's in the youth setup. 1 star at the moment ability. Potential going up to 2.5 gold stars, but he does look good. He's a 16-year-old, average rating of 7.78, so he's killing it in the league. We're gonna keep a look at him and go from there. His recent form, Christ, where's goals? We need goals for him. He's got 4 goals there in 1 game as an advanced forward. He's banging a few goals in the under 18s. So watch out for him. Jason Mark, he could be making an appearance soon for Salford City. And that's where we're going to leave it. Guys, thank you very much for watching the last 2 videos. It's meant a lot to me. This is the 3rd one before the main game comes out. And that is where we will continue with Michael Rossendale going forward. He's got the squad plans to get ready for January and the end of the season, and we'll see how we do. Guys, like I said, no matter what you call it, football, soccer, football, just remember, it's for the love of the game. And I will see you next week.